kickoff for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Daniels now on first down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. First and 10.
Get it!
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
2 yards on the
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Let's go! Viking 18!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start... It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A second down run by Pacheco. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Yellow!
It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow.
Running left with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
First down carry for Pacheco. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Third and long for Mahomes. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Buying some time left. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a get to Bixby. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop throw made at the 46. Third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Hurts setting up to throw. Flush down out to his left. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
So there are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Remigio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Here's Hunt out the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back, but
old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for two. Mahomes throwing for two. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Eagles 7, Chiefs 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. On first down, Hurts completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 9.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him. For it. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
On second down, here's Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, well, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hunt trying things up the gut. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow.
Running once more here with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
He takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yellow.
Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. You missed it. The extra point's no good, so keep that difference at 5.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Philadelphia.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. He has it. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Chiefs
The
12.
Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's a give to Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Down right at
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Right side.
Another run for Hunt. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
He's taken down behind the
Ooh,
line of
talk about a
scrimmage.
bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Yellow. Right side.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Yellow. Right side.
Back to throw it. He's looking deep once again. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
Yellow.
The
Yellow.
Chiefs will set up for the
Let's go,
2-point
Lou.
conversion.
Right side.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Out, out, out.
2 one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
180, 180.
Play action. Hurts has it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43.
Good, set. No, no.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. So we're through three here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Good, set. No, no.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
No, no, set. No, no.
They run it again with Bigsby. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
No, no, set. 180, 63. No, no.
They'll throw. Third and long. Escapes out to the left. He's going for it himself. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
No, no.
Hurts on first down. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. A couple yards on the run. It's third and 6 now.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Good, set. No.
They'll air it out on third. Rolling out to his left. He's making a bid for it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop them.
They've been doing it.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
26, 6
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Sending him on the dive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs with a 5-point lead. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Yellow.
Now go with Hunt on the run. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. He beams one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Great, great, great. Set. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Setting up to pass. Headed out right. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're going to run with Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Yeti, Yeti.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Chiefs 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Mejio on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There you go. Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
Another tag.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Where's that?
To the air, Mahomes. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over first and 10.
So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said, some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he is down to the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, And that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.